Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Cheryl here at the Made on Sundays studio, and typically I talk all about branding, design, and creative entrepreneurship on this channel. But today we are doing another monthly reset video. It is officially July, and I know I'm a couple days late actually on this video. And you're gonna notice that I probably won't really make much sense. I think my thoughts are a bit like jumbled right now because I've been sick in the last week and a half, and I don't know about you, but I've been experiencing some fatigue, exhaustion, like extreme exhaustion, coupled with my colds that I catch, and they're really similar to symptoms that I had when I had COVID 2 years ago. So it's really odd, but I feel like every time I get sick, my immune system's like, remember you felt this way 2 years ago? And so I am feeling quite fatigued right now. But this morning I woke up, I felt a little bit more energy, and I was like, you know what, it is the 3rd, I need to sit down and film this video. Even if it doesn't make much sense, I feel like some of you will still enjoy it and hear what I've been up to in June and what is coming up in July. All right, so let's get right into it. So for the month of June, it was actually a really fun month for me. I kind of got off the high of like my parents visiting Amsterdam, and that was like such a great trip. By the end of May, early June. And then pretty much a week later, me and my husband, we had a little getaway booked for, I think it was like 5 days, 4 nights in Gran Canaria, which is an island off in Spain. And we were super obsessed with White Lotus when it came out, and it made us really want to experience like the all-inclusive resort life. So yeah, we booked this beautiful like 5-star resort in Gran Canaria, and it was such an amazing experience. It was like the exact R&R experience that we were looking for. We've done a lot of traveling since we've moved to Amsterdam in Europe, and you know, most of our trips are more like traveling, like walking around, seeing things, like hiking, I don't know, like doing all these like very, you know, activities while we're on vacation, and they're not really like relaxing per se. It's more adventurous. So this was really like needed to like kind of just lay down, be at the pool, be at the beach, and just like relax. And the food there was phenomenal. We had such a good time there. So yeah, that was early June. And then when we came back, I actually went to 2 concerts, which is so out of the ordinary for me. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am quite the introvert and quite the hermit. Like, I love staying at home and working on my business, inviting friends over to my place, or going to my friends' places, and like we would make food for each other. I'm not much of, like, I'm very much a homebody, whether it's in my home or in my friends' homes. So anyways, this month I went to 2 concerts because 2 of my favorite artists came to Amsterdam, Beyonce and Harry Styles, and I went with my girlfriend. She was actually, my girlfriend Anna, she's also a designer. She's a legal designer, so she used to be a lawyer, now she's a full-time designer, and she designs for legal offices or like contracts, icons, that kind of stuff. And yeah, we went to both concerts together because we both love both singers, and honestly it was like a dream. It was such a good time. They were both incredible concerts. Like, I think we went to Harry Styles first, and I'm completely obsessed with Harry Styles, so I was just like heart eyes throughout the whole concert. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I think he's like very attractive and he has an amazing voice. And then I think a week after, we went to Beyonce, and I've been like a Beyonce fan since like, you know, the 90s. And so I was just so happy to see her again. I've been to, I think, 3 of her concerts. I think this might be my 4th Beyonce concert, and it was, I'll be honest, I didn't love the set list because, I mean, it's kind of hard. Beyonce's been around for a very long time. I'm not like the biggest fan of her newest album. Like, I like some of the songs, but I don't like all of them. And it was mostly surrounding her new album. And there was so many like classic songs, like, I don't know, Halo, Single Ladies, If I Were a Boy. Those were all not part of the set list, which was kind of upsetting. But I know she has so many songs, it's really hard to prioritize. So other than that, it was an incredible concert. She was just like amazing live, and her costumes or outfits were just wow. Like every time she came out with a new outfit, my jaw was on the floor. So yeah, I had an amazing time. And yeah, I felt like June was just very much a month for me to like be more social and like get out there and like just have more fun. I feel like that's my theme for this summer, maybe even for this year, but for the summer, I really wanted to experience toning down client work and putting more time into other parts of my business, as well as prioritizing joy and fun. Summer is always one of the best times to be around in Amsterdam, in Europe, and so I really wanted to enjoy it while there's sun shining, because 300 other days of the year it is rainy and cloudy in Amsterdam, which I don't mind, but when the sun is out, I really truly want to enjoy it and just feel more joy in my days. And so I think you're gonna kind of see that repeated in the next couple of monthly reset videos as we get into the heart of summer. And so what else happened this month? Well, on the business side, I did a couple of brand intensives. So how I'm actually able to still make money while I am reducing client work is because I have expanded into a lot of different income streams, revenue streams in the last year or two. And I'm actually starting to make a pretty good chunk of my money on these more passive income streams rather than solely relying on client income. And actually, I counted the other day that I officially have 9, I say 9 because I meant 9, 9 passive income, 9 revenue streams in my business. So far. And so it's really insane. And like the last year, I've been trying to shift that percentage of revenue coming from those passive income streams so that they're more even, so that even if I, reduce my client hours, I'm still able to make a decent income. And one of those ways that I've been able to do that, because I know I've been talking to a couple of other entrepreneur friends, and they've always been like, wow, how have you been able to, work on these other revenue streams while you're still trying to make money to like on the client side? And one of those ways that I've been able to do that is actually by creating smaller design packages that still pay but are reduced hours. And so instead of taking on more full branding and website packages, which usually take about 3 weeks to a month sometimes, I have actually now started to offer what I like to call intensives and VIP days that are only 1-day design days that are at half the price. So it's still pretty decent money, but all the work is done within one day. So it's like win-win for both sides. I get to really hone in on my craft and get everything completed in a day and get paid a decent amount of money. And then my client gets to get high value in a very short period of time, very, very quickly. And I'm able to book more clients that way because they're only one-day design days. I can take, you know, probably 5 to 6 clients in a month if I really wanted to. Whereas for my full experience packages, I can only take 2 clients a month. So this way I've been able to reduce the amount of hours that I've been working with clients, still make money while I have time left over to be working on these side projects that I have. Not really side projects anymore, like it was side projects before, but now it's an integral part of my business now. For example, YouTube, Skillshare, my affiliate programs that I'm part of, these are all very, very integral parts of my business that I give almost as much attention to as I do now to my client work. So now that I'm speaking of this, I think I'm actually gonna create another video talking all about my different revenue streams, 9 of my different revenue streams. So if you have any questions about how to expand into passive income, how I felt during this time, any kind of questions about expanding into more revenue streams or passive income streams for service-based businesses, then let me know in the comments below and I will be sure to answer those questions in that video. But anyways, that's kind of what I've been working on this month, is a couple of brand and website intensives. I am actually also right now planning for a new Skillshare class that's coming up. So some of the planning or like some of the research was done in June, and upcoming in July, that's probably what I'm going to be focusing on primarily, is getting that new Skillshare class filmed, I should say scripted, filmed, edited, and all of that. Probably in July or early August is what I'm aiming for. I'm actually going to let you guys know what the topic of this new Skillshare class is. And it's basically going to be about video editing with Canva. But I'm going to go a little bit even broader here because I want this class to really help those entrepreneurs. If you're an entrepreneur, primarily service-based entrepreneurs, let's say you're a copywriter, or you are also a designer, or you're a coach, or a yoga instructor, or a therapist, and you're trying to get into the social media space and be more visible in that space. Now, video is, as we all know, a huge aspect of social media these days, especially short form video and YouTube videos. And so I want this class to really teach those who are not experts of video, not somebody who necessarily wants to be a YouTuber or a video editor, but just regular entrepreneurs who are doing other things, but realize the importance of video to be in the social space and to increase visibility and to find clients potentially, and to create an audience, how to create video using really, really easy methods that everybody has access to. So the class is really gonna kind of show you different ideas of videos that you can create to showcase your work, to talk about your business, that kind of thing. And then I'm gonna go through really quickly how to film with your iPhone. And then most importantly, it's going to focus on how to then edit using the Canva editing software. Now, I'll be honest, For my videos, YouTube videos, I now edit with Premiere Pro, so Adobe Premiere Pro. But it is there's a high learning curve to it, and it's not cheap. The Adobe programs are obviously, top of the line for very advanced video editors. So if you're not actually going to be primarily a video editor by profession, I don't actually recommend it to everybody, especially if you're only making some social videos or short videos or just simple, videos. And so I've recently been using the Canva video editor for things like shorts, or reels. And so it's been actually a very, very quick and easy process for me, and so much easier to just open the Canva editor and just pop those videos in and then make the cuts and then plop on some audio and then call it a day. And that's basically what I'm going to be showing you how to do in this new Skillshare class. So if you have any questions about the process, anything you want me to cover within the class, I am currently in the brainstorm phase and the scripting phase. So let me know in the comments below here if you'd like me to include anything specific. Maybe there's something specific to your industry or something that you've struggled with in the past. I would be happy to include it in the class. Okay, what else happened this month? So, well, in June, I actually landed my very first big sponsorship on this YouTube channel. You probably saw, the video if you watch my previous videos in the last couple of weeks. And that was an incredible feeling. I can't believe we've come all this way on my YouTube channel. I actually started this channel pretty much this month, exactly 3 years ago, I believe. I started in 2020, so 2021, 22, 23, yeah, it's been 3 years now, and I just can't believe I have come along so far. I actually look back at my videos, and I have 96 videos. We are almost at our 100 video mark. And we're finally at the point where we have sponsored content, which just blows my mind. So yeah, I am very, very thankful for you for watching my videos every week. I know the core group of people who actually watch my channel week over week is still a very small, intimate group of you. Most of you who watch my videos are actually through search, I think, because most of my videos are tutorial based. A lot of you find me when you have a problem, and so you Google it or you YouTube it and then you find my videos. But I know there are some diehards here who are watching my videos week to week, no matter what it is on. So I am just so grateful for your loyalty and your your support week over week. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and supporting me, and I can't wait to see where we are at a year from now. All right, so what else happened? Well, okay, so for the first 3 weeks, that was all what I was working on. And then in the last week and a half, I got really sick. I had this cold. It was actually quite mild, but it was extreme exhaustion. I didn't have too many symptoms. My biggest symptom was the fact that I had fatigue and exhaustion for most of it, and now I'm still feeling it in my system right now. And so unfortunately, I wasn't really able to work very much for a good 3 to 4 working days. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful that I have this kind of flexibility in my business to be able to just take sick days off when I need it. Thankfully, I did have a client work when I first got sick the first 2 days, but it was an intensive for a friend, so that project ended really, really quickly. But the fact that I had flexibility with my client calendar, because I have these passive income streams now, this is when I'm wow, this is exactly what I've been working towards. This is exactly why I'm working on these passive income streams, why I'm putting all these hours and work in, even though they may not be paying me a lot right now. I'm really hoping that over time, it will really pay off. And it's during these times when I'm sick, I'm not able to do client work, that I can still get paid a very great income, even when I'm not physically working those specific days. So yeah, it's so important for every entrepreneur to diversify their income. You always hear, you know, the finance gangs, the finance guys talk about diversification of your investments. Well, going into entrepreneurship is an investment in yourself, and it is so important to diversify that investment in all different aspects, because you just never know what's going to happen. You might get sick one week and you're unable to work. You might want to book a vacation and something comes up last minute, or I don't know, you get pregnant and you need to take mat leave, and mat leave doesn't really pay great in your country. I don't know what the issue might be that you might come across in your lifetime, but diversification of your revenue streams will be able to help you alleviate some of those periods when you're unable to be focused on your work, you know, one-on-one with clients. So important. All right, so for the month of July, again, I kind of already touched on this, but I'm going to be focusing most of my time on creating this new Skillshare class. I am also going on another trip. Me and my husband, I booked, actually for my husband's birthday, I booked for us to go to Paris for the weekend, primarily to go to Disneyland Paris. My husband loves the Marvel series. I'm sure most husbands love Marvel too. And so, yeah, he really wanted to go to the Disneyland Marvel agency or whatever it's called. And so I'm super excited. I love Disneyland. I don't love rides, to be honest, but I just love the joyful vibe of being in Disneyland. So I'm very excited for that. So yeah, honestly, for him, it's like he just really wants to go to this Marvel thing. For me, I just really want to eat a croissant. So I am going to be, going to Paris for a weekend in pretty much end of July. And the other thing that I'm also focusing on July is learning my Dutch. Now that I have a little bit more time, reduced in client work, I'm just going to be focusing on all of these passive income streams and studying for my Dutch, because me and my husband are thinking about maybe getting our either permanent residency or citizenship in Amsterdam to become, well, not necessarily to become Dutch, but to have, you know, the visa to be able to stay here for an extended period of time. Even if my husband does not work, we can still stay here. And so that's the goal. In order to do that, we need to take the Dutch language exam, and it's not easy, you guys. Dutch is incredibly hard to learn, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a lot of time into this to see if I can pass this exam, and so I'm gonna be putting a lot of time into that as well in July. And I think that's pretty much it, you guys. That is going to be my July coming up, and a little review of what happened in June. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wanted to make this video as casual, just like chatty video. I think this is like the best kind of format for these types of reset videos. It's just like, you know, friends chatting with coffee, talking about what happened last month and catching up. So I hope you feel all caught up. Let me know in the comments below what you were up to in July, and if you want to let me know what you've been up to in June as well. I would love to hear how business is going, if you have any trips coming up. I don't know. Is business going well for you? If it's not, let me know what some of your challenges are and maybe we can exchange some ideas. So yeah, just let me know what's up in the comments and I'll be sure to check those and respond as soon as possible. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and to follow my journey in entrepreneurship. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video then. Bye.